My name is Madison Boatman, and this is my Benchmark Professional Growth Plan presentation. So to start, I will be going over topics such as my graduate and state requirements, how I can demonstrate high expectations as an educator, my reflection on teaching practices, current researches in teaching, and my professional learning goals. So to graduate with a Master's in Education and Teaching licensure through GCU, you first must complete 47 credits. You must get field experience hours and a fingerprint clearance. Students may also need to complete the exams such as a basic skills exam, your NAS 1 and 2, and your professional knowledge test. So after I graduate with my credential and my Master's in Education through Arizona, I will then apply to the Commission of California for a preliminary teacher credential in elementary education. And this step requires just a few documents such as your 414 form, fingerprint clearance cards, application fees, and a few other resources. And then after I complete all of that and I get my preliminary, I am then able to take the CTEL and the CBEST, which is essentially the basic skills exam and the ELA authorization. The whole process takes up to 50 days, so I must plan accordingly. After the fact, I can then apply for a clear credential, which is essentially all the same things that preliminary needs, but the only difference is it does not expire. So there are a few ways to demonstrate high expectations as an educator. First, by communication, which just involves effective communication, diversity among communication, since students have different needs and can be verbal and nonverbal. And then always just to maintain open communication with students, with families, all just to have the same educational goal. Another factor is technology. I can incorporate ethical use of technology by establishing boundaries and safety, providing guidance, staying informed and up to date with technology, and also using resources for students by teaching. So other ways to demonstrate high expectations is through the Code of Ethics. I will follow the MCCE Code of Ethics for educators to withhold standards in both the Code of Ethics and professional standard practice. I will promote respect, empathy, and fairness with students and family and colleagues, model ethical behavior. I can promote integrity and fairness under professional standards practice, withhold professional development practices, and then also just really staying relevant to procedures, policies, and laws, and not having any personal view, and just basically staying professional. So to reflect on teaching practices, education is always changing and expanding with new resources and research. So as an educator, it's important for me to use data for student assessments, compare student progress to curriculum standards to make sure that they're getting their highest education they can, and to adjust my curriculum, engage students in learning, engage in professional growth, and really just staying relevant with resources and research, because research is always changing and it's important to stay relevant. So there are different there are different ways I can keep up to date with research in teaching practices, and that includes the GCU Library and Student Success Center, which have a ton of different resources such as journals, videos, seminars, and really just endless amount of data. Staying true with professional organizations, which is things like NAE, the AFT, or NACCE that support educators with research and professional development. Which is just basically coaching, mentoring, and providing new resources for educators. So one professional learning goal of mine is differentiated instruction, which basically means you adjust your curriculum based on student needs. You could do this through lesson plans, small student groups, using assessment tools to make sure students are staying up to task and seeing where you can change, and also just incorporating families, colleagues, and professional development experts to enhance learning environment. Another professional learning goal is creativity in the classroom. I really love this quote by Robinson that says, "Children are born artists, though the issue is whether they remain artists when they grow up." So I would really love to install creativity in the classroom by supporting multiple subjects, not just subjects such as math and science and literature, but to also promote art and creativity and things that students could really get those lifelong skills in. And by using things such as the community, local businesses, families, they can all be great resources to actively engage students in those lifelong skills. So, in conclusion, this benchmark just represents my commitment as an educator to different learning goals, resources, and I look forward to my future to always growing in development and provide my students and families. So thank you for listening. And the following slides are my references to take a look at. So yes, okay, thanks so much.